Okay, uh, this camera setup is not ideal, but I guess I'll have to just move it around more than I would if I had the better way of positioning. Anyway, this is some bull thistle I'm going to dig up. Try it with the spading fork to try to get in there. I also, sometimes I'll just go around with the shovel so that I have, even though it's a little extra soil that I'm working with, it doesn't damage the root as easily as stabbing that fork into it. So just try to get this is a tap root, so it's going down, and I want to try to get underneath it, not go sideways too fast. So let's see here. All right. Now this plant, this has a lot of sharp needles on it, and you don't want to be poked too much by them. So this is one reason it's good to have a knife with you, like a garden knife. Actually, well, I can use the shovel too, because I don't want to ruin a good knife, but maybe I have a knife that I don't mind digging into the dirt, or there's something called a hori or what's it called? Garden knife, I guess, which is nice for cutting off the tops. So I have the root here. This is going to be similar in use and taste to burdock root. Burdock root tends to be bigger. I'll remove these smaller roots and then wash that up. Why don't we do that right now? I'll show you where it came from, which is down here. There's a bunch more. And then we'll just, assuming we got some water over here, I can plunge this in. Here we go. So, see, it's a pretty white colored root. It's a little tough, so typically you're gonna cut it thin to use in stir fries, and it'll have a little bit of a crisp texture. It's quite nice. It's a good one. Now this is a biennial, meaning that this year, this is coming back from last year, and eventually it'll start to produce a flower stalk. And when that happens, this root is going to start to become more tough. Right now it's just coming back from last year, so it's going to be pretty much its most tender point. But the other thing, even though the top looks so prickly and tough, not when it's removed, but as we were seeing before, it actually is an edible plant. You just have to get through those prickly parts and get to the tender, watery part. Here's a really thick clump of it here. But when either the flower stalk or leaf stalks, if removed from this defensive armor here, not armor, but weaponry, then you can eat those cores as well.